Miss Asia from Club Whitaker, and we're gonna make rockets. What you guys are going to need, we'll start off with the materials. You're gonna need 2 pieces of construction paper. I already cut into this one, but you'll need two types of construction, 2 different types of construction paper. I'm so sorry. So you'll just need whatever color you want. Just grab 2. And then if you have like scratch construction paper where like me, I've already cut into this one and I have 2 pieces left, that's fine. You're gonna need a full piece of paper and then scratch construction paper, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. And then you're gonna need pencils or pens, whatever is smooth. You don't want mechanical pencils because they have the little clip on them and that's not gonna help you at all when you're making your rockets. And you're gonna want some tape, you're gonna want some scissors, and you're gonna want a ruler, and then you're also gonna want to have a straw. So what we are going to do is you're gonna want to fold your construction paper down into hamburger. I call it hamburger. Whatever you guys call it, just fold it down like so, and then you're gonna fold it over. So you have a new hamburger, and then you're gonna fold it over into another rectangle, and you're gonna make 4 rectangles. That's what you want. So you're gonna open it up, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles, and then you're gonna cut them up because we're gonna make 4 different types of rockets. So these are my rockets that I already created. What I did was I made 4 different types so that I can record what would happen if I added or didn't add a feature to the rocket. So I have a full rocket with 4 fins and a top. So this is what your completed rocket would be, but then I went and I'm going to experiment when I try to launch them, and then I have one with just a cone. I have no fins on it. So I'm going to experiment. I'm going to see how this works out with just a cone on it, but no fins. And then I'm going to experiment to see if it has no cone, but it has a fins, how is it going to launch? What you're going to want to do is you're going to have another piece of paper, or you're just going to talk through it with your parents and say, you know what, I launched my 2 rockets with just fins on it, and I mean, it really didn't launch very well. It didn't have enough pressure to go up high. Yeah, the fins helped it coming down, something like that. Then you can talk about how you had no fins on this one, and yeah, the cone was there for the pressure, but how did it fly without any fins? Then you're gonna talk about, you know what, it needs the fins, it needs the cones. Why? Was this the better option? So you're just gonna mess with those and let your parents know. So let's get into making them. You're gonna want to cut your rectangles up. Okay, rectangle. Okay, and then I got all 4 cut out because you can make 4 with just 1 piece of construction paper. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our pen, and then we're going to go alongside of our rectangle, and we're going to place our pen right there, and then we're going to roll it as tight as we possibly can. Tight, 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 tight. And then we're going to grab our tape, and we're going to tape it down, and then you're going to take your pen out, and then there you go. Repeat that process with the other ones. Yes, so all you got to do is remember, put your pen on the long side and then roll it. Yes, as tight as possible. So what you're going to want to do, just tight, 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 tight. Okay, so then the next thing you're going to do is with your other construction paper, you want to cut this scratch paper into rectangles because it's going to make it really easy for you to get your triangles out. The triangles that you're going to want for the fins is going to be a right triangle. That's going to be your best bet, because when you put them on the body of your rocket, the right triangle is just going to make it fit perfectly, and then look how nice it looks. I mean, let's do a right triangle. So hopefully you guys remember what a right triangle is. Grab your ruler, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one right triangle first, like so. And then, you can see it, my right triangle. I'm using the edge of my rectangle to help me out. And then I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to use that one as my stencil for all the rest of them. So we got one, and I'm going to go and I'm going to place it on the edge, like so. So that's what I did. So I used that as my stencil so I can make sure that all my fins are even. And then you're going to cut it out. And then you're going to get your 4 fins. And then what I'm going to do to get my 2 fins, because remember I said that I'm going to try to do just 2 fins on one, 4 fins on another one. So what I'm going to do, I am going to use my roller. I'm going to make a line. So what I did was, with this bottom piece right here, I measured a straight line from this edge over here all the way to this one. And then I used the tip of this cut piece right here up to make another right triangle. So that's what you can do to get your 2. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side, cut it out, and then there you go. You have your fins. So now what you want to do next is, with your fins, you're going to get some tape. Put your tape on the long side of your fin, and then measure it out right here to your body. Place it down, tape it down, and there you go. You have one fin, and repeat the process the next one. What you want to do next for your cone, the top of your rocket, what you're going to want to do is grab anything with the circular base on it. I have paint, so anything that you can make a circle with. Again, grab the rest of the paper that you have left over from using them to cut out the fins. Draw the circle out, and then cut your circle, and then I'm going to show you what to do, how to make a cone. If you know how to make a cone and you don't like my method, then do what you think is the best. I think this is an easier way to get a cone out. Okay, then I'm going to grab my ruler again, and I'm going to make a triangle. And then I'm going to cut this triangle out, and then I'm going to get a cone. You're going to see it. It's going to be magical. Okay, so now I'm grabbing this part, and I'm going to go ahead and pull it in like so. I'm going to grab some tape. I'm going to tape the outside, and then I'm going to tape the inside. Okay, so I put tape on the outside, and I put tape on the inside, and then we're going to grab the body of the rocket, and then what I like to do is I'm going to fold my tape up. I'm going to put this tape inside of my cone like so, and then I'm going to put the body of my rocket down, and then I'm going to, there you go. I have my cone on top of here. You can use glue if you want to. I think tape is way more easier. So then you're gonna do that, and again, you're gonna make your 4 different types of rockets however you want to experiment with it. Just make sure that for sure one of them has the cone top, the fins, and then another one has just the cone top. So these two are for sure how you're gonna have them, and the other two are gonna be your own experimental ways. And let us know down in the comments, how did you make your rockets? How did you accomplish it? Let us know. Thank you. See you guys. Miss y'all.